We have you covered, checking in live on conditions for you with our crews in Kanawha, Putnam, and Boone counties for you this afternoon, giving you the coverage you need to know to navigate the situation and the bad weather as it rolls in today. We start with Storm Team meteorologist Dante Ricky right now with what we're seeing. Dante?
Yes, we're really getting this big, heavy, wet snow, which is slushy, and it's making that accumulation difficult to shovel. While the valleys have kind of come up short at this point, those higher elevations and hilltops, they've ended up with as much as 5 inches of snow, especially as you head down south of us in Charleston. But definitely slick here and there. While roads look clear, the next couple of hours will definitely be a change from heavier snow to a wintry mix. A weather alert day will remain in effect through Wednesday morning, and with this change over to rain into the afternoon, that rain will be heavy. We could get up to a ½ inch of rain, even higher into the coal fields. So flooding will be a concern. We might have some creek and stream rises, especially as you head down Corridor G and into some of those valley areas later tonight, and even some freezing rain into the mountains. That's going to create some icy travel there in the higher elevations. While the power outages have been limited up to this point, that still could be an issue, especially with these heavier bands of snow that continue their way northward. We are under a winter storm warning for the rest of this afternoon and evening. The far north up into Athens and Vinton counties and Jackson County of Ohio, winter weather advisory through Wednesday morning, and then down into the coal fields, Mingo, Floyd, Johnson counties in Kentucky, and Martin County. That is in effect through 11 o'clock tonight with the advisory. The bigger problem down there is going to be the localized flooding threat. Up to 1 inch of rain, maybe even higher in some spots. That flood watch also includes Lincoln and Boone counties of West Virginia into the evening. You're starting to see that transition there. The dark purple is real slushy, real heavy, real wet snow. That band is gradually going to begin to work its way northward through the Tug Valley region and into the coal fields. So here in Charleston, the next ½ an hour to an hour, we're going to be seeing some pretty heavy snow accumulation, and that will indeed impact even the valley areas. There's your transition line, now working towards Williamson and up Corridor G gradually towards Logan. We'll start to see some sleet and then really cold, heavy rain as we head into the afternoon. We are above freezing, but that snow can still stick, even with temperatures just a little bit warmer than expected. So into this evening, we're still going to be seeing some mixing through about 2 o'clock, then heavy rain up to a ½ inch here in Charleston, and that icing still continues into the mountain areas. Travel conditions will be wet and slushy. We will see some improvement tomorrow, but we got more rain chances on the way Wednesday night and a bigger storm on the way for the weekend. We'll detail yet another weather alert day into the full forecast in just a bit.
A lot to track. Thanks a lot for breaking that down for us. Now the snow continues to fall across our viewing area, and this follows flash flooding that we experienced last week. And crews are urging people to be aware of high water on the roads and possible power outages. Shelby Burrow joins us live now in Witcher Creek to show us how the upper Kanawha Valley is looking this afternoon. Shelby?
The snow is coming down pretty good right now, and as Dante said, this is a very wet snow, so it isn't really like what we were seeing last time, and nothing's really sticking to the roads. But a big concern is going to be that high water and those slick areas. Crews worked last weekend to clean out culverts and under bridges to get rid of debris from the flash flooding, but they had to put a pause on those efforts to prep the roads for snow and possible ice. Residents of the upper Kanawha Valley tell me they're used to flooding, but having snow on top of it could definitely be an added challenge.
I usually don't worry about inclement weather. I mean, the cool thing about Appalachia and West Virginia, I think in particular, is that it doesn't matter if you get your truck in a ditch or there's a tree in your road. You know, 5 minutes from then, there's going to be somebody in a four-wheel drive pickup truck with a tow strap and a steel chainsaw, and your day is going to get a whole lot better.
Wilson says he wasn't shocked to see flooding in the area last week because he says it happens pretty often. And Kanawha County Emergency Management says they're pleased with the work they accomplished while clearing out flood debris, but the added snow and rain could bring with it more cleanup. Now, the creek behind me here it's getting a little high as the snow continues to fall. And again, you know, high water on the roads will likely be an issue as this snow continues to fall. But I am actually going to toss it over to Hannah Klein, who is reporting live right now in Putnam County. Hannah, how's it looking over there?
Yeah, thanks, Shelby. So again, I'm over here in Putnam County. We're right off of the exit on one of the rest areas. So right next to me is I-64. So I'm right in between that Taze Valley hurricane area, and I really wanted to show you exactly what we're seeing if you are heading down those major highways. And like everybody's seeing right now, we're seeing a lot of that slush. I will say that it's not sticking, so some people think, you know what, I could still go around 70, 75. I would advise you to go very slow, because even when I was on my way over to this area, I was seeing a couple of people just slipping and sliding. So be really, really careful if you are heading out and about today. I do want to show you some footage that we took earlier. This was over in the Putnam County area. This is some of those shops, some of those people that are heading out and about today. And as schools are remain closed today in Putnam County, those students, the parents, if they are off today, they might be planning to go out on these roads. Just go a little bit slower if you're able to go, maybe 5 or so miles per hour underneath that speed limit. Just be really cautious. Give yourself some extra time out there. And I know some of those businesses may honestly be taking advantage of people being off or even calling it an early day today. One of the biggest things that I do want to shine light on is the PSC Connect app. So I just downloaded the app. I know it's a little difficult because my phone's wet right now, but all I did was just download this app. It's the PSC Connect app. A lot of people this morning were posting out on social media asking, hey, is my school closed? What's the update? And I know they were also going on to the Board of Education's website. But one of the biggest things is just download this app. You get alerts. So just 15 hours ago, they were saying a 2-hour delay for Putnam County schools. And then 5 hours ago, they were saying Putnam County schools will be closed. But it's just really convenient if your mom, grandma, even a student, just a lot of information over there. So let's go ahead and send things over to Anthony. I know he's in the Boone County area. Anthony, how's it looking out there?
Yeah, Hannah, that snow's still coming down here in Madison right now, too. It's that wet, slushy snow as it continues to come down. And I'm actually here at the scene of a house fire in Madison. Fire crews from throughout Boone County have been here working on a fire in Leftwich Avenue. It's up on the hill from where we are. We're on Madison Avenue, and one lane is closed right now as firefighters continue to respond to this. Now, I've been speaking with fire crews on scene and also Boone County dispatchers. They say they're not sure if anyone was actually inside the house at the time of the fire, but there are no injuries being reported from this. I spoke with Madison firefighter Jim Nelson, who says that there are really two main factors with this that made this really difficult. The lack of working hydrants nearby, including the one here at the corner of Madison and Hager, and also they had issues getting up to the fire due to just the slush on the hillside and all of the snow getting their way up. Listen to what he had to say.
Well, the snow was a big factor in getting up there. That's one truck's all we could get up there. So that's really got us hampered right there.
Now, the snow also causing some issues elsewhere. On the way here, there was an accident on 119 in Boone County, a box truck sliding into a guardrail. Boone County dispatchers tell me that there were no injuries along with that. And as we are kind of keeping an eye on this fire right now up on the hillside, Morrisville is here. A van has been here. Danville also responding as crews are starting to wrap things up here right now. You can still get by. This is near the Go-Mart on Madison Avenue. You can still get by in one lane, but the crews are still finishing up as we speak. So we'll keep you updated as we learn more information about this, but the snow continues to come down here. Slushy conditions on the roadway. Definitely want to watch your speed as you're going through this part of Boone County. For now, live in Boone County, I'm Anthony Kahn for Eyewitness News.
Anthony, thanks a lot. And we've been monitoring conditions for you all morning long since the snow started early this morning. And this is one of the situations we saw we wanted to pass along so you can see what was happening in different areas. Look at this picture. This was taken in Raleigh County. This is on Interstate 77 in that area between Beckley and Charleston at the Route 19 split. That's the North Beckley area. You can see the extent of this damage right here. It looked to be a trailer hauling a couple of vans that a semi ran into. So you can see vans on each side of that semi. Dangerous situation for us right there. And that happened earlier this morning. That viewer snapshot sent in to us from someone who saw that right along I-77. And if you can, safely send us your pictures and videos, too, of the weather. You could do that right on our app. Head over to the Eyewitness News app under Chime In to submit those. You can find that, of course, in your Apple and Google Play stores.